Welcome to the tutorial series on two-way Venn diagrams presented by the Regent University Math Tutoring Lab. Today we're going to be looking at the following problem. A group of 250 Regent University students were surveyed about their upcoming classes. Of these students, 187 said they were taking Math 101. Another 112 students said that they were taking History 101. A third group of 65 students said that they were taking both Math 101 and History 101. How many students just took Math 101? How many students just took History 101? And how many students didn't take Math 101 or History 101? Complete the following Venn diagram with corresponding information. Now there's a few things we want to go over first, and that's some notation. So in the following Venn diagram that you'll see, U stands for the universal set. Essentially, it means all the people that were being surveyed. In this case, that number is 250. A, in yellow, stands for the set A, or all the people that took Math 101. B, in blue, stands for the set B, or all the people that are taking History 101. You'll also notice that there's an overlap between A and B, represented in green, and that's the people that are taking both History 101 and Math 101. Essentially, it's the people in both sets. There's also one last color on our Venn diagram, and that's orange, and that's the complement of the union of A and B. Now that sounds really complicated, but all it means is this. It means the people that didn't take Math 101 or History 101, i.e. they aren't in set A or set B. Alright, now that we have that out of the way, we can write down some of our given information. First, we know that the universal set consists of 250 people, so let's write that at the top of our screen. Next, we know that there are 187 people in set A. Remember, that's the people that are taking Math 101. All of the people taking Math 101. Next, we know that there are 112 people in set B. That's all the people that are taking History 101. We also know, finally, that there are 65 people in the intersection of set A and B. In other words, they are in both set A and in set B. And that's what that little N stands for in between the A and B. Alright, so that's all our given information. Let's go ahead and look at our Venn diagram, and then we can write down what we know. As you see, we've got two circles. These circles represent each set. We've also got a green middle that is the overlap between these two circles. That overlap, that's our intersection. We also have a place for our universal set and our set of people who aren't taking either of the classes that are represented by our circles. We'll get to those later. First, let's fill in our intersection. Our intersection is the number of people that are taking both History 101 and Math 101. And we know that number is 65. So let's go ahead and put that in. Alright, good. Now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and find the people who are taking Math 101 but not History 101. So what we do to do that is the following. We take the total number of people that are taking Math 101. That's 187. That's my set A. And we subtract the number of people who are taking both Math 101 and History 101. Remember, that's my intersection of set A and B, and that number is 65. And once we do that, then we'll have the total number of people that are just taking Math 101. So we do 187 minus 65, and we get that is equal to 122. Alright, good. So now that we have that number, let's go ahead and put it in yellow in our yellow circle. Awesome. So that's the first circle done. Now we just need one more number inside of our circles. And that's finding the number of people that are just in History 101. So we have the number of total people in History 101. We want to subtract the number of people that are in both History 101 and Math 101. And that will give us the number of people that are just in History 101. So that's the following numbers we were given. It's 112 minus 65 is equal to 47. All right, 47 is our number. So that's the number of people that are just taking History 101. So let's go ahead and put that in blue in our blue circle. Awesome. Alright, so there's just a little bit more to do, and then we'll be all done. The last couple things we want to do is we want to put in the number of people that were surveyed. That's our universal set. Remember, we talked about that earlier. So that is 250. So let's put that up in our upper left-hand corner where our U is. Awesome. So now that that's in there, let's go ahead and find our last piece of information. That's the number of people who are part of our survey but aren't taking Math 101 or History 101. So to find that, we need to take the total number of people that were surveyed, subtract the total number of people who took Math 101, and the total number of people who took History 101, and then add back our intersection. And that will give us the total number of people who aren't taking either class. And the reason we need to add that intersection back in is because it's accounted for in each of our sets. Another way we could do this is we could take the three numbers we see on our Venn diagram, 122, 65, 47, and add them together, and then subtract that number from 250. But let's do it this way just in case, because this is only using information that we were given at the start. So we want to write down our 250 minus our 187 minus our 112, and then add our 65. Now once you've got that done, you should get an answer of 16. Alright, now let's put that on our Venn diagram, in that lower left-hand corner in orange. Alright, now that that's done, we have filled in our entire Venn diagram. We have every piece of information that you could want to know about our survey, and we've represented it in this nice Venn diagram with the corresponding colors. Thank you for taking the time to learn two-way Venn diagrams and for making the most out of your Regent experience.